Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Hazel and it's great to have you here today. Today we have a draw with me video. This is my first time doing one of these and I'm drawing on the iPad, so let me know how it is. I think the angle was pretty good. Anyways, this drawing is an illustration of my new OC who doesn't have a name yet. I only have a general concept for her. So in the reference window on the side, you can see the bit of planning and concept I did to her. And the basis for her, like her thing, is supposed to be pearls. So lately I'd seen on Pinterest a lot of like references of different pearls. And I've seen so many like different types of pearls. And I didn't even know there were different types like that. So I found that pretty cool. But yeah, I really like drawing pearls. I've drawn them in some drawings in the past, so I wanted an excuse to draw them again. So I figured why not incorporate that into a character. But even though I really like drawing pearls, every time I draw them, I immediately forget how to draw them the next time I need to. So I always have to go back to the same reference or tutorial thing that I use every single time. But it's okay. This time I actually tried to do it without the tutorial. I was like, let's see if I had actually learned how to do it. And it didn't really work out, which you will see coming up in the video. But it's what we call a happy accident, because I think I like the results even better. So back to the inspiration for the character. On Pinterest, I always see like pictures of models with pearls decorating their hairs and their faces. And I thought that was like super cool, super pretty. Like very, not like the sea, but like kind of like the sea, like mermaid inspired type of thing. So like I said, I wanted an excuse to draw that. And she's supposed to be paired with this other OC that I have in the making. Right now, the other OC's name is Suit Baddie. If you know, you already know what to expect from that. But I wanted the Pearl girl, well, I'll just call her Pearl for now, to complement her, but also kind of be her opposite. So, for example, like the Suit Baddie likes her suit, she likes pants and stuff, I don't know. Like she has like her thing is suits basically. And then on the other hand, Pearl is very much into like dresses and skirts and stuff like that. So that's kind of like how they differ, but they are similar in the way that they both like to dress very like not formal, but like kind of formal, like classy and formal, like that. So for her personality, she's like outgoing and bubbly and like bouncy, I guess you could say, but she also has like an air of class, so kind of like a Pearl. Wow, we love the character concept. But moving on, I designed her color palette too as black and white, because I wanted the character to like be super classy and bougie. And then I have some aquatic colors like blue and purple and aqua. So at the time I was like, oh, pearls can come in any coloring, so it's fine. I'll just render it properly and it'll look like a curl, but a pearl, not curl, pearl. But that's not really what ended up happening. But, you know, it's okay. About the sketch, I had done like the rough sketch beforehand, like off camera, just because I find it like a little difficult to like sketch to maximum efficiency on camera. So I just wanted the sketch, since it's like the foundation, I wanted it to be as like not proper, but like at the best it could be. So then I did like the line work and like cleaned up some parts of it on camera, as you can see now. So yeah, those are the references on the side. Her outfit and the pose and the lighting is based off this picture you see now. And I thought it really suited her, because it was like, I like the gloves. I really like the gloves, basically. That's mainly why I chose this reference. And for like the actual like drawing of the face and stuff, I struggled with the lips. I know you see like the eyes on the screen right now, but I struggled with the lips because I don't know why, but I always struggle with drawing lips in the 3/4 view. And at the time where I was doing, I guess, like the line work, I forgot that in the sketch I had decided I wasn't gonna have her mouth like partially open. I decided I was gonna have her mouth closed, but I had done the sketch like a few weeks ago, so I forgot I had decided that, and I made the mouth like slightly open, like showing her teeth, and it made the like sketching the lips so much more difficult. And that's like the one part that I don't really like how it turned out, but you know, I tried my best. I didn't remember that I had decided to change the lips until after I finished the whole thing. So here I was putting in like the color for the dress. So like, yeah, you can see the color palette there on the side. I couldn't decide on a color. I didn't want it to be exactly like the reference, so I tried to like incorporate some of the other colors, like putting into her dress, but then I didn't like it at all. I didn't like it at all. So I went back to the black, like the reference. I just made it kind of like blue toned from one of the colors in my palette. Here it's showing like some of the skin shading, but I didn't like how I did it, because the way that I did it, basically I forgot how I rendered skin, so I did it the way that I don't like to do it now, so I had to go back and redo it and do it the way that I wanted to do it. So basically how I do it, I just like airbrush in the shadows and then the warmth of the skin, and then I go on a new layer with the hard shadows in an even darker, more saturated and warmer color. And I liked how the skin turned out much better. I feel like I could have gone a little bit more with the shadows, like to make it like more contrast with the light, but I think it still came out pretty well. So recently this channel has gone through not a major change, it's pretty minor. But basically, I changed like my channel name and my Instagram name, like basically my socials names, because I felt like the one I had before was a little bit too long, and I wanted something that sounded more like a brand, kind of. So I changed it to Heyyyy. So I really am liking the new name. I think it kind of suits me a little bit more. If you want to see more of me, don't forget to follow my Instagram and my TikTok, and also subscribe to this channel and comment down below and like this video. I think putting in the highlights on the skin was my favorite part of all of this, because I don't know, I really like the way that I did it. It makes her skin look super glowy and stuff. I like putting like I don't know what the right word, not neutral, but like I guess general highlight first, and then going on top of that with an even brighter color to just up that shine and the dewiness of the skin, you know. And then I also like to only partially blend out my highlights, just to give like a little bit of form and dimension to like the skin, because I don't want it to looking too flat. I want it to look like 3D. So I like leaving some like hard and also soft highlights, and also hard and soft shadows as well. I also really enjoyed like rendering the hair. My favorite brush to use for rendering hair is like it's a Procreate default flat brush. I think it's default. I may have like changed some settings, but for the most part it's the default. It was really fun to render the hair in this one, because since it was like in the direct warm light, it was like golden, you know, and it was fun. At first I thought her hair would just look ombre, but as I kept working at it, it did really look like the hair was glowing from a light. So I really enjoyed that. Okay, so here my phone died while it was recording, so I didn't get the footage of me like rendering the pearls in quotes, because they ended up not really looking like pearls. So this is what I was talking about earlier. Basically, they ended up looking more like those iridescent beads. Like, I have a pack of beads that look just like this. They're like the frosted glass iridescent beads. And I was like, this kind of suits her more than like what a pearl would have been. It kind of has the same essence of a pearl, but a little bit more modern. So I feel like that encompasses her personality a bit more than just like a standard pearl would. So that's why I decided to keep it and not redo it. Plus it matched the color palette that I gave to her, because I really wanted to incorporate it into her character design. Plus I think they turned out looking super pretty. So like I said before, happy accident. So here I'm adding in the subsurface scattering. I think it really tied the whole thing together. I really like how I did the skin on this drawing. I actually want to make a print of this drawing because I kind of want to make like one of these illustrations for each of my characters. Like I'm planning to make 4 characters in total, like part of this little group. So I really want to make like a print for each of them. And I don't know if anyone will buy them, but I kind of want to just to have one. Like I can hang it up in my own room. I'll be my only customer. That's okay. I just kind of want to have like that physical, not a reminder, but like the physical proof of like my artwork. Because I've never really printed out my artwork before. I think I printed out once, but it was like as a gift to someone. So never have I like made because most of my stuff is digital, never have I made a print to like keep for myself. So I think I would really enjoy doing that. And plus it turned out really nice, so I would like to have this on my wall. I'd actually been an art block, like a really big art block recently, and this drawing is probably the best stuff that I've done since I got into the art block. So I think I'm finally like getting out of it and finding a new flow and kind of a new style. So I'm really happy about that. So at the end of this video, I will be having like the Procreate time-lapse recording of the whole drawing, just so you can like see the full process, even though it's sped up, but just so you can see it. Adding in like some final little details and fine-tuning some extra strands of hair. But yeah, for the most part it's done. Well, for the finishing, I put like here I do this thing where I save the drawing as an image and I add it in and I set the layer to overlay, and I set the layer to overlay and I blur it and I lower the opacity. So I think it really makes the drawing kind of pop. Yeah, here's me seeing the difference, seeing if I need to like change the opacity a little bit. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Just have to sign it, and here's the results. And here is the time lapse. Thank you everyone for watching and hopefully drawing along with me. I'll see you all next time. Wherever you are, I hope you're having a great day or night, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!